Greetings, cadets. SgtThunderWaffle here, and today, well, I'm actually going to start out by talking about, like, my mom and my sister are kind of asleep upstairs right now. Hopefully I don't wake them up by doing this, but I recently just cleared off a desk that my mom really doesn't use anymore, and now it's kind of like my new makeshift recording studio. Just got a new wireless gaming headset and a blue snowball microphone yesterday. So that was pretty sweet. Now I can act a little bit more professional, I guess. So sorry about the lack of videos also. Don't really have a good excuse for that, but for those of you who are still watching this, thanks for sticking around this long. 43 subs and counting. So, you know what? Today, I'm actually going to talk about a story that happened today. It's kind of a cool story. It is a story about how I went to go paint somebody's house or help get the house ready for painting. I might be going back there next Saturday. I think that's what I might be doing, even though school starts on next Wednesday for me, so that's going to be fun. Sophomore year, my dudes. It's going to be lit. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the painting experience. So like I said, we aren't actually painting the house. We simply were like getting ready to paint it next week. And basically, here's how it went down. So basically, my grandpa is part of this group, and every year this group of people, they go out to somebody's house, kind of clean it off a little bit on the outside, and then they paint it, give it a makeover so it looks nice and good again, and it actually looks like a decent house. And a lot of times I don't really think of houses in suburban America as like run down slum type houses, but when we went to this elderly woman's house today, I was proven wrong. Dead wrong, my dudes. Like, this house was actually a mess. It was a mess outside. In the backyard, there was like 2 sheds with a bunch of stuff. There were tires around, a doghouse and a dog crate sitting out there. I'm not even joking. This was a pretty messy house. And to give her a break, though, she was kind of getting too old to clean, and after some stuff happened to her, she didn't really have the money to get someone to do it for her. So I'm glad that my grandpa's group was able to go in and help take care of her today. And I'm glad I got to help. But anyways, so we go there today. So what we basically do, I start out like picking some brush out from the front of their yard. Even though that's not directly related to painting, I was still allowed to do it. Still was doing a pretty good job, I guess. And anyways, so I ran into this other dude, and he's a kid. I'm not going to say his name, of course, but he looked about 13, 12, maybe 14, I'd have to say. Seemed fairly aged, and he was over there like trying to cut down this bush tree type thing. So he got that done. Eventually we end up going to the backyard and scrubbing the walls, trying to get dirt off the walls. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Now all the while I'm having like this coughing fit, which actually I just coughed not too long ago, but I edited it out of the audio. I've been coughing a lot recently. I got sick last Wednesday, and ever since then, it kind of evolved into a cough, and it just won't leave me alone. So sorry if there are some awkward audio gaps. Probably just gonna try to edit as much of that out as I can. So yeah, and we continue cleaning. A lot of the adults continued painting, and chipping paint off to get ready for painting, but we were just like cleaning the back walls and stuff and shoveling up rotted wood from a pile. Still a messy house. But here's where things get a little bit interesting. So this kid, who I think is like 12, 13, or 14, now my grandpa sits me down and has me take a while to relax because I'm coughing so much. And I was able to help him pack stuff up later. But the thing is, while I was lying down in the grass, kind of dozing off, like, you know those moments where you're just kind of dozing, you're not exactly asleep, but you're not exactly awake in the normal sense either. So yeah, I'm doing that today, and all of a sudden, I see this kid is leaving, and he doesn't have an adult with him, and then this kid gets into his white truck, starts it up, and drives away. And I'm sitting there like, well, this is This is awkward. Like, I legitimately thought this kid was 13 or 14, and it turns out he's actually 16, has his driver's license and everything. So, yeah, my bad, I guess. You really can't judge a book by its cover. It comes to show you dudes. But anyways, I helped my grandpa get packed up. His back is kind of starting to kill him. I mean, he's a fairly active dude, don't get me wrong, but of course, he's my grandpa, so even he has his limits. Actually, everybody has their limits, no matter how old you are. So, we get packed up, I go back to his house for a while, I help him unload a few things, and it was cool. And that's pretty much the experience of what I did today, and now it's almost 6 p.m., and I'm sitting here with my blue snowball mic, my new headset, recording these videos. To be fair, I bought it all with my own money. I was like saving up for it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you did, feel free to chuck a waffle at that like and or subscription button, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.